guys. Well, the scamming was worse than I thought. When I put the video up and talked about it on IG, I've had about 5 or 6 people hit me up and tell me this same story. Most of them, however, were smarter than me and they didn't even fall for it. But today I called the owner again of the store that these people are portraying to be. He's a really good dude. His name's Mark. Uh, it's a shame, that his business is being impacted by this in a negative way. But he brought to light just how in depth this dude's scam is. It's not just shoes; it's a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to put that in here. And while you're listening to what he and I say, I'm going to show you uh, their actual website and what kind of tipped me off about how they don't have any J's on their site or anything like that. And I'll show you some screenshots of some other people who have shared what they said to them. So let's look at that.
Absolutely. City Slicker.
Hey, how are you? This is Eric from Tennessee.
Who is this?
This is Eric. I called you last week, I think, to make sure that guy wasn't scamming me.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of us really working to get him shut down. How long do you know has he been bothering you? Or using your name, should I say?
I don't know how long, but I've heard about it just maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Okay. We
I know that there's a couple of police departments that are working on it also.
Okay, good.
Because somebody from Illinois, I'm assuming that they were. Because I've had people call me. Well, actually, I know that the Illinois Police Department is working on it because a guy did get scammed and then filed a report. So somebody from I forget, one of the cities in just outside of Chicago, a police officer called me and I gave him whatever information I had also.
It's just a shame that your good business is being drugged into this.
Yeah. I mean, it is a shame, but the bigger shame is that people are getting ripped off.
Right.
That's the bigger shame. I mean, I don't like my name being tarnished like that either, but the fact is that this guy's just scamming using the name.
Right.
And people are getting ripped off.
I wonder how he came to use his name as Marcus, it being so similar to yours. I wonder if he called and asked to speak to the boss one day or the manager, and that's how
Could
it
have.
came.
Could have. I don't, he could have called and one of the employees says, who's the guy in charge, and then used my name.
Right. But
from what I understand, when somebody showed me pictures on some of the pictures that were posted, that wasn't even in my store, and the shoes that he's showing aren't even shoes I carry.
Right. That was the big tipping point for me, was looking at your site and saying, okay, these
That's
are dress shoes. These are not.
Looks nothing like what he's doing.
Right.
But somebody would have to take the time to do that to see it.
And he's somewhere in the same vicinity, or he has a robocall, because the phone number on his Instagram that he uses has the same area code and prefix as yours, but the suffix is different. So I believe he's in that area somewhere.
Well, maybe. I mean, I could get a cell phone still from Detroit and move to
Right.
California.
Right, you're right.
Move to California, so.
Okay. Well, I appreciate.
No. Now let me ask you: have you lost money because of it?
I almost lost money because of it, but I got
almost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if you can still go to the police. I don't have you go to the police yet.
No, I probably should look into that, because it looks like at this point this is going to be a federal thing. He's doing interstate.
Oh, and somebody called me from Florida and said that they were getting scammed and they weren't even looking for shoes. They said that he was doing marijuana on the site.
Oh, okay.
And there is a dispensary in Detroit area, and he was using that name. Now, this to me is hearsay. I don't know that for a fact,
Right.
but that's what I was told. And then this young lady called me up and says, "Oh yeah, he's doing. There's a dispensary. I think it's called Green Genie, not Dream Genie, Green Genie,
Right.
and it's a medical marijuana dispensary, and he was somehow, and to me, I don't know, but that sounds like it's a big crime.
Yeah, that's major. I'm wondering though, because it looks like he uses the app, the Cash app, to have people to wire him the money. And I wonder if there's any way the police can. I know there's so much red tape, it almost protects him more than it protects you or protects me, because they're not willing to divulge information. The apps aren't willing to divulge who.
At Instagram?
Yeah.
At Instagram?
Right.
Yeah, no, they're protecting. They're protecting their client. I won't say that. I don't think they should, because, especially with complaints. But I do understand when you go. See, I don't even have an Instagram account.
Right.
So, I can appreciate a company trying to protect their client. But if they get enough calls from people that their client is doing something wrong, how many times do they have to hear it before they know it's wrong? You know what I mean?
Right. It's kind of a Pandora's box. If they open it without, the proper channels, then nobody has any faith that their stuff is private with the company. But however,
yeah, sure. An innocent person is sitting there saying, "Well, what the hell? I mean, how am I getting protected on this if I'm doing things right and they're doing this?" So I can appreciate it,
yeah.
but it would seem to me that they would take a little more of an active stance on it. And again, that of course I'm on this end, and I think they should have taken an active stance in the beginning.
Right.
And I know my attorney's having a rough time because of Instagram.
Right. Well,
because for me, other than them using my name and my reputation, which they can't do, they haven't. They haven't ripped me off personally at all. So I can't go and say, "Oh, I've lost $100 because of this."
Right.
So it's going to take me from the viewpoint that they're using my name, which is not as detrimental as somebody losing money.
Right. Well, so you've had Tennessee with me, and you've had Florida. What other states do you know of?
Philadelphia.
Oh, wow. And somewhere, no, that was Florida with the marijuana deal. Okay.
Yeah, Florida was marijuana, and they called me only because from what they told me is they called this Green Genie. I don't know anything about medical marijuana at all. I don't know anything about it.
Right.
But what this lady said was that she called them, and they weren't willing to really do much about it, and that's why she pursued it a step further and saw that we were there also, because I guess he's promoting anybody that would want shoes more from the city slicker aspect, but from anybody that would be interested. I'm assuming now. I'm only assuming anybody with the medical marijuana that they would be looking at it from that. They would be promoting that way.
Which
but
kind of
she says that she flat out lost money because of it.
Because we have no idea how many hustles this guy's got going. He's got shoes. He's got pot. What else does he have going?
Yeah, and I only knew that because this person happened to see that, and then they may have 10 other things that are completely unrelated, and I will never know.
Well, after I posted about it and made a video about it, I had some people send me screenshots of the same person or people, and it looks like they're copying and pasting most of their shtick. At least the opening tee off is the same with everybody.
Would you do me a big favor? Would you send me what you have to my Could you do that?
Yeah, you got an email address?
Yeah, send it to sales, S-A-L-E-S,
Okay.
at City Slicker Shoes, shoes being plural,
Right.
sales at cityslickershoes.com.
Okay, I'll send it right over.
Good. And what's your name again?
Eric.
Eric? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Mark. So, and if you want to put your phone number in there, please put it in there. I'm not going to give it out to anybody. I mean, unless you tell me. But I'm trying to get the police to take a little. I mean, when I called the police department, one person flat out told me that, well, there's nothing you really can do. And then I talked to somebody else, and they says, no, there's something that can be done through the police department, even though I have not personally been ripped off.
Right.
So they're going at it from that angle, and like I say, I do have an attorney working at it through Instagram.
I will be glad to send that over, and I'll put some more information in the email for you as well, because I don't like them doing me that way. I don't like, you seem like a good guy just trying to earn a living, have a business. I don't like them doing you that way. And
I've been in the shoe business for 38 years, and I work every day. So I try to take care of people and do the right thing, and I hate anybody getting ripped off, and I hate it especially when they're using my name, because I built up years of working to get this. But again, the most important thing is that somebody's getting ripped off.
Right.
That's the part that I really hate, is that somebody's getting ripped off, because in these days nobody can afford to lose anything.
No. See, he was trying to get me for well, I mean, anything he could, but he did get me for $33. And then when I realized what was going on, I said, he wanted a deposit of $300. And I said, okay, I can do that, but show me that you're not a scam, because if you're not a scam, then you don't care to wire me back the $33. But if you are a scam, you want to hold on to it. So if you send me the 33, I'll be glad to send you 300 plus the 33. And so he sent me the money back, and I called him a piece of shit, excuse my language, and showed him the screenshot where I'd actually called your store, where he knew that I knew what was going on, and he blocked me. So I'm having to go through other people to even get information on what he's doing now. But I got my money back. It just made me feel like a horse's ass.
He made you feel like a horse's ass to get your own money back.
Yeah.
The guy's just, well, he's a lowlife, and he's just trying to rip people off. That's all, period.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and I'll let you get back to work, and I will send you an email here just shortly.
Please, thank you. Hey, if you ever need some shoes, call me. I would love to take care of you.
You carry a lot of 13s there in the store? I wear.
No, actually, I do.
Good. All right.
All right.
Appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the info.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.